Hey Siri. Is it morning somewhere?
It's 4:19 p.m.
Dang it!
Good morning, Mario, and good morning, Switch fans. Somehow, it's already June. Like, this year has flown by, and apparently it's just about summer. And it's also just about E3, so welcome to another great show. We got new news, including a big, heavily rumored game officially confirmed for Switch, and some new info on how Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 can shake the entire show. And Nintendo is being kind of ruthless. Like, they are punishing some people, and it's nasty, but you almost love to see it, okay? We'll have to see in a second, but what's going on, everybody? It's Zach from Switch Force. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Make sure to smash that like button and let me know how pumped you are for this E3 season in the comments down below. We got a good show, and if you're new here, well, get ready to get excited, because you have stumbled upon the most awesome Nintendo morning news show on YouTube. We have an amazing community, and I'd love to have you on board for all the awesome stuff that's happening, including our giveaway, because Good Morning Mario this month is officially sponsored by Lexar. They make fantastic memory cards that run so fast and store so much on Nintendo Switch. You can grab one at the link in the description down below, and we're doing a giveaway, okay? Follow me on Twitter for all the information, giving away a brand new Blueberry Switch Lite and a 1 terabyte memory card. This thing will hold all of your Nintendo goodness. Everything they announce definitely can be stored on 1 terabyte. And we got a new announcement, okay? Crysis Remastered Trilogy was officially unveiled earlier today. And if you follow Good Morning Mario, you know we reported on and predicted this just last week. So you can get the entire triple pack on Nintendo Switch, or you can grab Crysis 2 or Crysis 3 individually. Now, I really like those latter two Crysis titles. I think they're super fun first-person shooters in a genre that now kind of has slipped a bit. We don't get that many games with creative guns and creative enemies, and Crysis 2 and 3 are really fun times. That engine looks sick on Switch, and hey, maybe there could be a Switch Pro version, because these games are releasing later this fall. And let me know in the comments down below if you plan to buy Crysis 2, 3, or the entire bundle when it does hit. Speaking of Switch Pro, the sources are still doubling down that this thing is going to be announced any moment now. And some people, not me, but some people, definitely not me, are checking Nintendo Twitter every hour to see, and this isn't me, when it could be announced. Because like they've used 9 a.m., 10 a.m., noon, 6, 9. I'm not doing this, but some people are, and it's getting really, really, really tough. So I just want this thing to be announced, and hopefully it will be soon. Now, before we get to the segment where Nintendo goes all Billie Eilish and becomes the bad guy, they have a game out this Friday? I had no idea they have a Nintendo published title hitting Switch this week. June 4th, can you guess what it is? Nope, nobody's putting their hands up, because I didn't even know this. DC Superhero Girls Teen Power is out on Friday, and that's a Nintendo title. I don't know, maybe they know something that we don't know, but I feel like when that thing was announced, everyone was like, maybe it's gonna be really cool. It seems to be targeted at a totally different demographic than myself, but maybe it's gonna be okay. I don't know. It's just interesting to me that they're actually publishing 2 titles in June, not just Mario Golf Super Rush, but they've got another game. And I just thought you should know, because I completely forgot. All right, here is Nintendo laying down the freaking bullet bill. They have taken Thwomp, Womp, and Bowser himself and sat them on ROM Universe. This lawsuit is massive, and it really panned out super well for the Nintendo Ninjas and their properties, because back in 2019, Nintendo was suing ROM Universe and the owner, Matthew Storman, saying, hey, you can't upload our ROMs. Now, Matthew made the very strange choice of defending himself in court, and his defense was that he didn't do it. Yeah, he said, I don't know, I didn't upload those files. What are you talking about? Well, Nintendo very quickly found evidence that yes, he did. There was actually testimony that yes, he did, and they were able to bill him $35,000 per game. This dude had 49 games on his website, and if you add that up and then tack on the additional $500,000 that Nintendo assessed in damages, this dude is about to owe $3 million. I have no idea how he's going to pay that bill. But when the Mushroom Kingdom comes to collect, man, they really come correct. Normally these lawsuits kind of fizzle out or they get settled, but this one, I don't know. Mr. Storman decided to try and fight the big N, and he got punched out.
So it's actually 2.1 million US dollars. For some reason, I was reading all my news from Australia this morning, so it's 3 million in Aussie bucks, but every time I say 3, I mean 2.1 million US dollars.
I know certain people feel different ways about ROMs, but illegal distribution, never something I'm gonna support or endorse. And yeah, this is the price you pay. $3 million. It's a really hefty price. Holy crap. Imagine owing Dougie Bowser $3 million. Ooh, so let me know in the comments down below, everybody. Do you think this punishment was too harsh? Or does this dude deserve it? Well, maybe with all that money, Nintendo could actually plan their E3 show, because we still don't know. And I want to give you a little update on when this is going to take place, because E3 runs June 12th through June 15th. Everyone's kind of assuming that Nintendo will launch on the first day, because they always go on the first day of E3. That would be June 12th, but I've seen some interesting theories and I now subscribe to this one. Nintendo normally goes on Tuesday because E3 always starts on Tuesday, and Tuesday feels like a fine day for a direct in comparison to Saturday, which Nintendo doesn't usually use for their showcases. So I and others now believe that Nintendo will actually be performing towards the end of E3, more like June 15th, which is a bummer for my anticipation, but it might not be a bummer for Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. And you ask, why would that be good? Well, my friends, today E3 announced that they are putting on an official awards show, okay? Normally, if you're at E3, you'll see all these stickers, these little like stars or little emblems that go up around the booths, because that is publications coming in saying, "Wazah, your game was great," or "Hachow, best indie," or "Oh yeah, best platformer." They go and stick them on. It's kind of cute. It feels like a science fair for big kids, but this year they're having an actual broadcasted show, and they're going to be announcing the award winners. Now, you might remember that back in 2016, before the Switch was even a thing, Nintendo utilized their entire E3 to center around Breath of the Wild 1. And that game blew everyone away as the true evolution of the Zelda franchise. And it went on to win Best Overall Game of E3 2016. If Nintendo is to announce and showcase Breath of the Wild 2's title and gameplay and release date, finally revealing what they've been cooking, I think there's a fair shot that this thing could once again win Best of E3. And what better way to do that than blow everyone away on the final day? That's the last memory you have in your mind. You go to vote and boom, E3 is owned once again by Link and his trusty tunic. It seems like Legend of Zelda is going to be a big part of Nintendo's E3. People are still undecided if Breath of the Wild 2 is going to launch alongside Switch Pro, if it's going to be pushed to 2022, and we kind of need some of these announcements to flourish so we can find out what's going on. But I feel like everything I've read, everything I've been paying attention to, and the people in the right places have been saying that yes, Nintendo is going to really give us the goods on Breath of the Wild 2. And especially because it's a slower year, especially because a lot of companies are kind of strapped due to the pandemic and work from home and all the different problems and obstacles they've faced. And with Sony out of the equation, it seems like the red carpet is ready for Link and Zelda to walk hand in hand and hoist up the award. I'm glad that E3 is trying to make this show a big fun one, especially after missing 2020 totally and not having this be in person. It's really cool that they are trying to still bring the hype. And I'm hopeful that Nintendo will do just that as well. So let me know in the comments down below if you think Breath of the Wild 2 can capture the biggest trophy for E3's award show on June 15th. I think it can. On to the poll. It's kind of a fun one because I have been struggling with my sleep schedule. So I asked you guys, when do you go to bed? Now, if you want to partake in the polls, they go up every evening. Make sure to follow the channel and check out that community tab. But gosh darn it, none of you are going to support me on trying to get earlier sleep because you all go to bed so late too. I couldn't believe that 1 to 3 a.m. had 39%, including me. We're all late night owls just trying to keep our eyes open and just, hey, the dark circles, it's a way of life. We accept it. 20% said midnight, 19% said 11, 16% said 10, and 7% of you are super smart geniuses getting your extra shut-eye, going to bed at 9 p.m. or earlier. Like, genuinely, this isn't sarcasm. Kudos to you. I wish I could rework my body to go to bed earlier, and I'm gonna try because it's about to be chaos season. E3 is like go, 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 and I cannot wait to bring it to you all on this show. Big thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate you guys and girls so much. Thank you for making Good Morning Mario such a special place for all of us to enjoy our passion for Nintendo. Make sure to check out Lexar and that giveaway if you want to get in on it. And until tomorrow, everybody, I love you guys a lot. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive, and let's all try to get to bed a little earlier, okay? Switch Force out.